Hey trainers, you know those rumors we've all been hearing about Gigantamaxing coming to Pokemon Go?
Oh, yeah.
Turns out they were true. And let me tell you, this isn't just some small update.
Oh, definitely not.
We're talking potentially the biggest update in Pokemon Go history.
Yeah, some people are even saying it's the biggest thing since the game launched.
Right. So, to help us unpack all of this, we've got a Pokemon expert with us today.
Well, I don't know about expert, but I've definitely been following all the news and leaks closely.
Perfect. So, first things first, what is Gigantamaxing?
Well, basically, you know how Dynamaxing lets your Pokemon temporarily become huge and super powerful?
Oh, yeah?
This is like that, but cranked up to 11.
Okay, so just bigger Dynamax Pokemon.
Kind of, but it's not just about size. Gigantamax Pokemon have these unique moves called GMaxMoves.
GMaxMoves. All right, now you've got my attention.
They can completely change the course of a battle, like summoning a massive forest or something.
Well, mate, that sounds intense.
They're definitely nothing to sneeze at. And they're different for each Gigantamax Pokemon.
Yeah, so I'm guessing we won't be seeing these Gigantamax Pokemon just wandering around in the wild, right?
Nope, you're going to have to work for these guys. They're going to be in special events like the Gogo Bigger event happening later this month.
So is that like those old raid events, or is it something completely different?
It's similar to raids, but with a twist. You'll need to team up with other trainers.
Okay, how many trainers are we talking here? Because I can never seem to find enough people for those legendary raids.
This might be a good time to brush up on your friend-making skills because you'll need at least 10 trainers to even attempt a Gigantamax battle.
10. Okay, that's more than your average raid.
And it gets even crazier. You can actually have up to 40 trainers in a single Gigantamax battle.
40 trainers battling one Pokemon.
One giant Pokemon. It's going to be epic.
All right, that's a lot to take in. So how do we get in on these Gigantamax battles?
So, mark your calendars for October 26th and 27th. The Go Bigger event is happening then, and that's your chance to catch some of these Gigantamax Pokemon.
2 days only. Gotta mark that down. Anything else we need to know? This all sounds kind of expensive, trainer-wise.
Speaking of expensive, these battles are going to cost you 800 max particles to enter, to be exact.
800. What are max particles again?
It's basically the energy source for all these Dynamax and Gigantamax battles. You'll earn them by doing various things in the game.
Okay, and those are more valuable than ever then, especially with those larger teams. What happens if your team loses?
You get your max particles back.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Yeah, no one wants to grind for 800 max particles only to lose them on the first try.
Exactly. So if we're lucky enough to win one of these epic battles, do we get a chance to catch these Gigantamax Pokemon? And more importantly, could they be shiny?
Yes, you can catch them, and yes, they can be shiny.
Oh man, shiny Gigantamax Pokemon.
Yeah, Niantic's really pulling out all the stops for this event.
So those of you listening who are already thinking about filling your storage boxes,
Yeah.
I don't blame you. But there's a catch.
Several, actually. This is Niantic we're talking about.
Huh. Fair enough. So I'm sure some of our listeners are like me and have boxes full of powered-up Dynamax Pokemon, so they're ready to go for these Gigantamax battles, right?
Here's where things get a little interesting.
Uh-oh.
While those Dynamax Pokemon are great for regular battles and can even join you in a Gigantamax battle,
Okay.
they won't actually be able to Gigantamax themselves.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you're gonna have to catch Pokemon in their Gigantamax forms to unleash their full potential.
So even if I have like a level 50 Dynamax Charizard, it can't transform into a Gigantamax Charizard.
That's right. To get a Gigantamax Charizard, you'll need to catch one during the event.
Wow, okay. Back to the drawing board for me, I guess.
Yeah.
So, those of you with full Pokédexes, congrats. Looks like we're all starting from scratch with these Gigantamax Pokemon. But hey, that's part of the fun, right? Discovering new Pokemon, training them up, and figuring out the best strategies.
Exactly. And honestly, this could be a good thing for the game.
How so?
Well, I think a lot of players, myself included, were getting a little burnt out on just powering up the same old Pokemon.
Yeah, I feel that.
This freshens things up. It gives us something new to work towards, a new challenge to overcome.
I'm with you there. And I've got to say, the idea of coordinating with 40 other trainers to take down a Gigantamax Pokemon, that's next level teamwork right there. That just sounds like a whole different ballgame than your average raid. Do you think this could change the whole social dynamic of Pokemon Go?
I think it has the potential to, yeah. And, some sources have even suggested that this could be the future of Pokemon Go events, think Go Fest, but focused on these massive Gigantamax battles.
Oh, wow. So imagine entire parks taken over by hundreds of players.
Thousands.
We're working together to take down a Gigantamax Snorlax or something.
Imagine the bragging rights for the team that takes it down.
Right. Okay. Now I'm really excited. But with all this talk about these huge Gigantamax battles, what does this mean for the existing raid system? Are those classic 3 to 5 person raids going away?
That's the million-dollar question right now. Some people think that Gigantamax battles could completely replace the old system,
Yeah.
while others believe that Niantic might try to integrate both types of raids.
Ooh, I wonder how that would work.
Right. Would there be different tiers of difficulty, maybe smaller Dynamax raids for casual players, and these massive Gigantamax battles for those hardcore raiders?
That would be really interesting. And it would make sense, right? Give everyone something to look forward to no matter their playstyle. But all of this talk about raids just made me think, how will Gigantamax Pokemon affect the Go Battle League? Can we even use them in there?
Honestly,
Yeah,
no one knows yet.
you're kidding.
The details are pretty sparse. We'll have to wait and see what Niantic has up their sleeve.
Talk about a cliffhanger. This is like waiting for a new season of your favorite show.
Yeah.
But one thing's for sure, Gigantamaxing has the potential to shake things up in a big way. And not just in terms of gameplay either, but for the whole Pokemon Go community.
100%. This is a major update, and it really feels like Niantic's trying to breathe new life into the game. And I, for one, am here for it.
Me too.
Ah.
I'm already strategizing with my local raid group, trying to figure out how we're going to tackle these Gigantamax Pokemon. But as excited as I am for these massive battles, I also can't help but wonder what other surprises Niantic has in store for us.
Well, knowing Niantic, they've probably got a few more tricks up their sleeve.
Oh, I don't doubt it for a second. This is just the tip of the iceberg, folks. It really does feel like we're on the verge of something huge, doesn't it? Like, this could be a whole new chapter for Pokemon Go.
Totally. And I think one of the most exciting aspects is the potential impact on the Pokemon Go community.
For sure. We've talked about how these 40-person Gigantamax battles are going to require some serious teamwork. It's not just about individual players anymore, right? This is about bringing people together.
Absolutely. And, you know, a lot of the articles and discussions I've seen online have pointed out how this update could be a kind of renaissance for the Pokemon Go community.
Renaissance, huh?
Yeah, like a return to those early days of the game when everyone was out and about, meeting up for raids, making new friends.
Oh, I remember those days. That sense of community was electric.
Exactly. And I think Gigantamaxing has the potential to recapture that magic, you know? Just imagine coordinating with a huge group of trainers,
Yeah.
strategizing together, cheering each other on as you battle this massive Pokemon.
And then celebrating together when you finally take it down.
Exactly. It's about shared experiences, creating memories that will last a lifetime.
I love that. And it's not just about casual players either, right? I bet the hardcore competitive scene is going to go crazy for Gigantamaxing.
Oh, absolutely. Just imagine dedicated Gigantamax teams with people specializing in different roles.
Yeah, you could have trainers who focus on healing, others who are all about dealing damage.
You could even have someone whose sole job is to keep track of everyone's health bars and call out strategic moves.
Now that's dedication. And you know what? With the potential for real-world events centered around Gigantamaxing,
Oh, yeah.
we could see a whole new level of competition emerge. Like, imagine a global Gigantamax tournament.
That would be insane.
Right. The possibilities are really endless.
Yeah.
But okay, as much as I love geeking out about the future of competitive Pokemon Go, let's take a step back for a second.
Okay.
All of this, these new mechanics, the huge battles, the potential impact on the community.
Yeah.
What do you think this tells us about Niantic's vision for the future of Pokemon Go? Like, what are they trying to say with this update?
That's a good question. I think they're recognizing that the game has matured, and so have the players.
What do you mean?
Well, think about it. When Pokemon Go first came out, it was all about the novelty of catching Pokemon in the real world.
Right.
But we've been doing that for years now. We've caught them all, or at least we're trying to.
True.
So I think Niantic realizes that they need to offer us more than just the same old grind.
Okay, that makes sense.
We want more challenging content, we want more depth, and I think most importantly, we want more opportunities to connect with other players.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
So with Gigantamaxing, they're giving us all of that.
It's like they're saying, we've been listening to what you want, trainers, and we're ready to take Pokemon Go to the next level. And they're not doing it alone. They're doing it with us.
Exactly. It's a shared journey. And I don't know about you, but I'm incredibly excited to see where it takes us.
Me too. So to all you trainers out there listening, this is it. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Gigantamaxing is here, and it's about to change everything. So grab your friends, charge your phones, and get ready for the biggest battles yet.
Don't forget to stock up on those max revives and potions. Trust me, you're gonna need them.
Oh, he's absolutely right. This is going to be epic. And that's it for this deep dive into the world of Gigantamaxing. But we want to hear from you. What do you think about this massive update? Are you excited? Nervous? Let us know on social media. And be sure to join us next time when we dive into, well, we'll keep you guessing for now. Until then, happy hunting, trainers!